Hey, you guys, it's your girl, Chi-Town Blue here, with coming on the behalf of the Key Essence Expressions Publishing slash Multimedia Division. We are doing big things in the Midwest, you guys. This is shock value. Yes, I am going there, and guess who is on the runway today? It is the boxing match between Ray J and Princess. Have you guys seen the conversation off of Zeus Network? Go out there and check it out. I am taking sides. Here's the thing with me. Shock value all day. Princess is getting mopped. She is getting mopped off the floor with this situation and circumstance. You got to understand something. The history of the Norwood dynasty started out where they have been trained since day one to bypass certain issues that they face in the media. So you're coming up against not just Ray J, you're coming up against a dynasty that was created before you came into the picture. So for you to try to now come in and downplay that is really, it's making you look really bad. And here's the thing with me. And then on top of that, I caught it from the beginning when he was in the huddle with his boys. Oh my goodness. He was telling everybody, I'm about to mop the floor with this chick. Because here's the thing with me. The one thing that he said, which was a valid point, was that while she was coming out with all of this stuff online, he was in the middle of his end making deals. And people were pulling out of the deals because they were hearing what she was saying. So he said he lost like $2 million. $2 million. $2 million. This chick has affected his finances with the dynasty that he created with his own two hands. There's no excuse for that. And then on top of that, you're going to go on live TV and try to get him to admit to something that we all know about him. Check the interviews, check the videos, check the characters that he plays. I mean, why are you the only one that didn't get the memo? I mean, did you guys come together like on a garbage can lid anyway? You were dating somebody else and now all of a sudden you want him to be faithful. Why? Because you got a ring and babies? That's the history of who he is. He's always been like that. I'm going to say this. If there was a fire and he had the hose, he's a yeah right type of person. So I wouldn't believe that he had the hose to put out the fire without literally seeing him put out the fire. He's the type of person that's like, yeah, right. And everybody knows that. But I guess you were the last person to get that memo. It's like, and then you try to front him off on TV, his arena. Oh my goodness, he made you look so crazy. And then you can come back, he can come back with that in court and fight for full custody and say that you are an unfit parent. Because look at your behavior, look at your pattern. You know, you made yourself look crazy in this whole entire scenario. And then on top of that, you're in the dressing room getting your hair done by your yes people. Yes, they're going to agree with you with everything. They want to continue to get paid. Of course, you can say whatever you want to. As long as you keep them checks coming into them, you'll have yes people all day long. But the reality is, this particular situation should have been taken care of behind closed doors. And he should not have lost money based on your shenanigans. I mean, and then he turned around and said that you knew how to get around Vegas. Like, really? You abandoned me? He's like, you had a big old car. You were able to get around Vegas. Like, really? What is your MO? Is it for clout? Got to think about that too. You know, is it for clout? You know, and then you have this nonchalant attitude and then you're breaking into the conversations. I can't go with you on this one. I can't, Princess. I think that you are a diva. I believe that you want it your way when it's not. And karma's a bitch. So you better use them heels, boo, and walk in it because he's murdering you. He is murdering you. And he's maneuvering his way in and out of the situation with so much cleverness. Is ridiculous. So I can't go with you on this one, Princess. I can't. Because you look ridiculous. You really do. You look desperate. You look ridiculous. You look like you are always, breaking into the conversations, not allowing him to say his piece. it's not looking good for you at all, boo. So hopefully, I don't know. Are you guys gonna see divorce court? Because that's where it's looking, you know. And then the fact that he has videos of himself being with other women, you know, that's a red flag all day. Nah, I can't go with you on this one, boo. That's the Norwood dynasty. And ain't nobody. That's why Dad was standing there not talking. Because he knows. Dad knows that he can handle he raised his son right. And so he knows that his son is going to take care of everything, including the offspring. And he created the legacy. So you look very foolish. Very foolish. No amount of money, and this is a lesson learned, just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean that you're happy, that it brings about happiness. You have to have that happiness within yourself. I mean, instead of worrying about confronting him, there's so many other things, so many other projects that could have been created out of that time. You know, people have, you know, crazy water in Flint. You could have been doing that instead of worrying about how to make him look bad. It's wasted TV. It really is. It's wasted TV. Because there's a lot of other things that could have gone on that you could have created in order to fill that time and that void. You know, and you guys could have handled everything behind closed doors instead of out on Front Street. Because it really made you look terrible. Because that's his arena. And he dominates in that arena all the time. He gets out of shit all the time. He can go and maneuver out of TMZ. Oh, you ain't got nothing coming. Nothing coming at all. At all. That's Ray J. So I'm on his team Ray J all day. So, oh my goodness. You just look horrible. You look crazy and horrible. You really do. But it's entertainment. So that's all you got coming. You have no support at all. None whatsoever. You know, and then the fact that he said you had a big suite too. I mean, he's just busting you out. And it's just like, no, it wasn't that big. No. I'm like, there was nothing you could say. He was hitting you left and right with stuff. And there was nothing that you could possibly say to, you know, to convince anybody that you weren't just, you know, throwing tantrums for nothing. It's what you signed up for, boo. It's what you signed up for. You signed up for it all from beginning to end. Now it's time to maneuver, you know, and figure out what your next move is going to be. Because right now you've made an embarrassment to women everywhere by doing this. You're an embarrassment to women everywhere. You made that man lose $1 million, like $2 million on a contract deal because you're on social media throwing a fit. Throwing a fit. You didn't even think about that, you know. Selfish. It's a selfish act, you know. That man, that's just, you make me lose $2 million. Oh no, it's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And then you gonna put all our business out on social media, really? Nah. And you make me lose $2 million. It's a wrap. You finna be replaced real quick. And he got options. That nigga always had options. You the only one that, I mean, come on. You did a song with Lil Kim. You don't think? Please. That nigga always had options. Always. And now all of a sudden, you the only one in the room that don't know that. And then you said prostitutes? Oh, so he got to pay for it. Ooh, you really ain't doing your job. You got to go pay for the pussy. Because you ain't doing your job at home. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'd have been mad too. $2 million? You made him lose $2 million. You on social media crying your eyes out. And you just made that man lose $2 million. That's the one thing. Women are not supposed to make men lose money. You need to be by yourself for real. For real. Make him lose $2 million. $2 million. Deals left and right. Nah. You're supposed to be his good luck charm. Not make him lose money. Mute. Mute her, princess. Mute her microphone. Turn your mic off. Because it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So that's my spill on it. That's bullshit all day. Make that man lose $2 million. Help me. You supposed to be helping him increase his finances. And you making him lose money, whether you pissed at him or not. You don't make that man lose $2 million. I'm riding that till the cows come home. I'm riding that shit. You never supposed to make your man lose money. You acting a damn fool. He's crazy as hell. And then I saw you on the show. There was an episode of the show where you were in the living room. He had bought balloons for the babies and everything. And he was just like, be happy. And you had this attitude. I'm like, you take so much for granted. There are tons of women out here who are single, struggling, trying to make ends meet by themselves because their spouse situation didn't work out. You know, they're divorced or they're single parents. And you have an attitude and your significant other is able to take care of you. You do not know struggle at all. You can just call an Uber when you want to. Try being on a bus every day. You know, try having to transport groceries on a public bus to go and feed your kids. You are so privileged. And then you can go into a studio and present a show and come out with a check. You are so freaking ungrateful. It's like rich people, just because you got it like that, there are so many other people that wish they were in your shoes right now. And you take what you have for granted. You had an attitude because he had a bunch of balloons in the living room. Do you know how many women would love to be in that position? Your man out there making $2 million deals for you, and you got nerve to try to smear his reputation and his name. Whether you pissed at him or not, that's behind closed doors. That's not in front of the camera. Now you looking for clout. You're looking for clout, and that's exactly what that is. You're looking for clout. Because if you have issues, that's therapy behind closed doors. That's not for all the world to see. And then you made him lose money, $2 million. That's what I'm ratting on. Nah. Because a woman is not supposed to make a man lose money. She's supposed to be his helpmate, making him increase, not decrease. I know Beyonce done had issues with Jay-Z, but he ain't never lost no money, you know, because of that. You in the wrong profession. You doing it wrong. You are. And you need to accept that weave and all. You need to accept it for what it is. If it's broke, it's broke. But you don't make him lose $2 million. $2 million. You made him lose $2 million deals. It ain't no excuse for that. That's money in the bank. And you made him lose that shit. I know some girls in the hood that'll they will replace your ass so quick. But see, he been in Cali too long. He a quiet boy. He been in Cali too long. Come to the Midwest. I invite you, come to the fucking Midwest. Yes. Because our girls in the Midwest, they'll hold you down. And trust me, you won't lose $2 million rocking with them either. You won't. You won't. You a damn fool. You stupid as hell. You stupid ass. She's stupid. She's stupid as hell. Man. But that's my spiel on it. So you guys go out there and check out the show. Boxing match. And then she got nerve to talk about his weight and his stomach. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You just pushed it to a whole new level now. Wait till what he do now. You think that little bit he done? Let me tell you. It's gonna be one. You never come up against the Norwood dynasty. Everybody know that. That's the elephant in the room. I'm here to let you know now you a stupid ass. Because he could have all this stuff turned around on you and take your parental rights away. You ain't even thinking about that. But that's okay. Yo, $2 million minus $2 million. That's some shit. That's some shit for you, but it is what it is. So you guys go out there and take a look at Ray J and Princess. Up until this very point, I am waiting to see the rest of the conversation. I got my popcorn and my pop ready to dive in to their little battle. We're going to see who's going to win. So stay tuned, you guys. It's your girl, Chi-Town Lou, you guys. I love you. Take care. Bye. Be safe.